Hey there, ladies and gents, it is your favorite Asian robot right here. I'm here today to give you guys a new striker build, which you guys have been asking me about. And you know what? Having just finished Atomic Heart, I'm in a good mood. So here you go. The Dauntless community has been very supportive of me, so here's the new striker build you've been asking for. Now, I've updated this to include the recycle cell. If you do not like this one, look for the Tempest Aggro strikers. Alright, the old version is still applicable, but this one will have more power included in it. Alright, what I'm going to start by doing is telling you that this build does not have self-healing. Alright, but you do have a revive in this build. And the healing that you get comes from the fact that you've got so much Terra damage that as long as you're not fighting a Terra behemoth, you can usually proc the Terra status effect and heal that way. If you are fighting a Terra behemoth, more or less you should be able to kill it, and then after that just heal off the vents. Alright, how do you build this? Agents of Decay from the Agorist, Endurance Cell, Zeal Cell. Zeal is key because it's going to help your Lantern, alright, give you the shields that you need to survive. This build does not have self-healing, but you do have plenty of shielding. You can use Koshai if you're really uncomfortable with not having any healing, but honestly I find that the Skarns does a better job. I mean, honestly, up to you, alright? Special, Titan's Crash. You can use Adamant Bolt if you want to, but obviously Titan's Crash is preferred. Echo Brace Driver is going to be your friend here because critical strikes will deal increased damage. Alright, critical strikes will help your Karma Breaker deal increased damage. And you do have Cunning in this build. Now, if you do not want Cunning, okay, here's the fun fact. You can actually substitute it. Let's say you don't want Cunning, right? You want something more consistent. You can absolutely use Pulse instead. It is entirely your choice with this build. Alright? But my personal preference is to use Cunning. Okay, because although you could substitute and play around with different armor pieces, materials, things like that, I find it very much more useful to put Cunning in this build. But again, it's your choice, okay? It's your choice entirely. All right, for the rest of your equipment, what you'll have is a Tempest Omni Cell. You'll have Skarn's Defiance with a Zeal Cell. You'll have Dark Watch with a Berserker Cell. You'll have Scravewing Jacket with an Adrenaline Cell. You've got the Fiery Gauntlets from the Emmermain with a Recycle Cell, and the Thrax's Gal with Recycle Cell. If you really want Pulse in this, you're gonna have to restructure this build a little bit, but it can be done. All right, just so you know. I may not show you the full structure here, but you can do it. All right, last but not least, because I forgot to mention this, the bond is the Karabac bond. Not because we want Bladestorm, but because the Karabac's UE is very, very powerful in most fights. All right, now that you've seen the build, all right, and you know what to build in it, how does it actually perform in combat? Let's take a look. We'll go to Thunderwatch. And while we do that, I think we're gonna need some Hellsinger, right? So let's put on everyone's favorite Stygia. Now this is a combat showcase, all right? So I'm just gonna, you know, give it to you fully, all right? I'm not gonna hold back. I'm just gonna show you how we bust things down with this build. The build itself is straightforward. Tempest is just there for additional attack speed, and so you can really bust down the enemy. Because I feel that the strikers always do better when you have more attack speed. All right, you guys ready? Hear me call into you, eons. So these are my lovely level 5 strikers versus the level 10 Scrave. We are taking the hits, but that's okay. Excuse me. By the way, this build does not feature Predator. So you can take hits if you want, and nobody's gonna care. Just make sure that you use your lantern on cooldown, okay? There you go. your soul. Now, we do have an elemental advantage against the Nezaga, but let's just see how it goes against a level 9 Nezaga. All right. Oh, wait. Even better. A Charog. It's level 10. Let me show you how we beat them up again. Alright, always start the fight with a lovely Zeal shot. Alright, get your Tempest form ready. And Karma Breaker as soon as possible. Okay, maneuver where you have to. Now, the key to this whole thing is that you do want to also be able to use your Tempest with your dodges. But try to focus on striking a single part, because with Recycle, it's actually really easy to strike a single part on the Behemoth, and even your Surge doesn't reset Recycle. So that's the awesome thing about it. Now, of course, sometimes striking the same part can be a bit difficult, but you will still be able to do it fairly easily. And once done, alright, you'll be able to get the full benefit of Recycle, constantly knocking creatures down and getting a benefit of an extra 60% overall damage. Alright. Just like that. You can do massive damage with this. Alright, boom. It's dead. That's literally all it takes to win with a build like this. So, for those of you that love the Strikers, I hope that you will enjoy this build. One last time, let me just show you the perks again. Remember, this build functions in the following way. Alright? You have Adrenaline and Endurance to give you up to 63% damage. Berserker for another 20%, Recycle for another 60%. And occasionally your 10% crits will come in and help you out with that. Now, you could include Predator in this build. It is also possible to use Catalyst in this build. If you don't want Zeal, just swap out the Lantern Cells for Catalyst. It's that easy. You have a lot of customization in this build if you so choose. Alright, you can put in Catalyst if you like. Just swap out the Zeal cells for Catalyst. You can do so much with this build if you want to. And it gets pretty insane when you use Catalyst. So I hope you guys enjoy this build. Thank you very much for watching my content. Thank you to Dauntless people for always supporting. Even though you know I don't like the game, I'm here for you guys. Alright? Thank you very much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you could get this video to 100 likes, I'll be very happy with you, and I'll do more Dauntless streams and content. 100 likes is the goal. Do it. Alright. And if you want to support me for free, you can use the link in the description of my video to visit my Spotify, listen to my music. That's one of the best ways to support me for free. You can also send super chats, although that will cost money, tips. You can join as a channel member. All of this helps to keep our channel running and help me make more content. So it's up to you if you want to, but that would all be very helpful if you could. All right. Thank you very much. And now we give the thanks to our members before we go. This is always the last thing we do. And these are the guys that have, you know, maintained this membership. They've been supporting us for a very long time, many of them. And it has honestly, I'm just grateful for it. So starting right at the top, we have Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra. We've got Jerry Fast, Rogue Assassin, Old Mr. Cream Puff, and Zach MG, all at Prestige. Thank you guys so much. In terms of our honored robots, we have Jammer Boy, the Mighty Zeno, Underpaid Enlisted Soldier, Triple D326, Darverse, Cordova 2182, Maze, Che D12, I'm Peeps, Syed Assad Bukhari, Pringle Bread, Tuan Nguyen, Miss Eve, Valorous, Coda CMF, Kami SMH, Conrad C, Nate the Great, Curtis Susser, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, and Greasy Burger. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thank you to all of my cool and weird bots as well. Y'all are fantastic. Catch you later.